Mixed reality enables a new class of experiences that let you convincingly place and interact with digital content in the real world. My name is Jay Golaguri, and as a product manager for mixed reality, let me show you how to unlock this magic in your apps. Last year at MetaConnect, we announced several mixed reality capabilities in the Presence platform. Let's take a brief look at some of the apps that you have built to date. Wow, those are some amazing apps that let you engage in a round of body combat or challenge yourself to navigate a laser maze right in your living room. Mixed reality, when done well, can improve comfort, safety, and immersion for your users. And pass-through can reduce isolation or friction when onboarding new users. Mixed reality also has the potential to increase your user engagement significantly. For example, Trip incorporated pass-through and boosted their 7-day average daily active users by over 30%. All of these applications are powered by Presence Platform's mixed reality capabilities: pass-through, scene, and anchors. You can use them natively in Unity, Unreal, or WebXR. First, let's talk about pass-through. Pass-through is amazing on MetaQuest 3. With 10x more pixels and a new AI-powered depth engine that takes full advantage of the hardware, all your mixed reality apps automatically benefit from this new pass-through. In fact, pass-through is so natural and realistic that we have redesigned the MetaQuest 3's new user experience, as well as the default home environment to be in pass-through. To take this even further, later this year, we're going to let users seamlessly transition from pass-through in home to your MR app, removing all jarring black loading screens forever. To get your apps ready, there are just two simple steps. First, use an instant runtime splash screen in your app. And second, just enable pass-through in your app at startup, and you're all set. Next, let's talk about scene. What makes mixed reality truly magical is when the experience adapts to your space. Scene API on MetaQuest 3 leverages a brand new space setup. With space setup, as the user looks around, we automatically create a representation of their space, such as outlines of walls and furniture, for your apps to use. And also starting today, users have the privacy controls to choose which apps have access to this data. To enable your apps to leverage all of these capabilities of the MetaQuest 3 and the space setup, we are introducing Mesh API. Mesh API enables your apps to do things like have a game character navigate in a real space, or maybe to convincingly place virtual content that could transform, say, your living room into a forest campfire. How cool is that? Lastly, mixed reality enables freedom of movement. Users naturally desire to move seamlessly and expect their experiences to adapt to this space. Starting later this year, we will also allow users to set up multiple rooms with space setup. So your apps can leverage all of these rooms and have your users move freely in them. Now, what if we had the tools to making developing for mixed reality easier and faster? To tell us more about this, please welcome Britta Hummel.
Thank you, Jay. Developing for mixed reality just became easier, faster, and more immersive. Let's start with easier. If you're new to mixed reality development, we're now making it easy to get you started. We're announcing building blocks for Unity. With building blocks, you can simply drag and drop background pass-through, camera rigs, room models, grabbable items, and so much more right into your Unity scene. It's that simple. Just drag and drop. Building blocks will be available in early October. And earlier this year, we also introduced the Unity project setup tool to easily configure a performant MR project. Now, if you already have a VR app, here's something you can try in less than a day. Use building blocks and try replacing your app's VR background with a pass-through background, if it's appropriate. This way, users who prefer staying grounded in their real environment can do so. Now, if you're already building for MR, we have 4 great updates to make development for you faster and better. Number 1, in partnership with Unity, we recently announced AR Foundation support for MetaQuest. With AR Foundation, you build MR applications once and release them on any ecosystem of your choice, not just Meta's. And we're shipping Presence Platform features on Unity and Unreal simultaneously. This is your engine, your ecosystem, your choice. 2, we're announcing the Depth API. Depth API provides you with real-time, per-eye, per-frame depth estimates of the environment. For example, with Depth API, we can render our virtual friend API here behind that real chair. And that's called dynamic occlusions. And you can do it now in your apps. And if you're a graphics pro, you can go a lot further. We've designed the API so that you can bring your own depth-based effects. You can render fog. Isn't that cool? Or you use depth information for gameplay, like with this flashlight here. We're super excited about this. You can start experimenting with Depth API on MetaQuest 3 starting today. And 3, you told us developing for scene can be challenging. Where should you place content if you don't know the user space? And how will the app look like in different spaces? Well, we listened. And today, we are announcing Mixed Reality Utility Kit. With the MR Utility Kit, you'll get spatial queries, which will make it easier to ensure your content shows up at the right place in any user space. And it's got helpful utilities for working with procedural meshes and textures, as well as dozens of pre-captured spaces. So you can test how your app looks in your user spaces, not just your own office. And all of this without donning the headset. And there is so much more. Mixed Reality Utility Kit will be available for Unity and Unreal later this year. And 4, you can now develop for MetaQuest without needing a physical device. We're releasing the brand new MetaXR simulator. It provides you with synthetic environments so you can quickly build and test mixed reality applications on your PC or Mac. Stay tuned for more on a MetaXR simulator in the next session. So let's recap. This is what Jay and I want you to walk away with today. We're making it easier and faster to build more immersive MR experiences today. Building blocks and project setup tool make it easier to get you started. Mixed reality utility kit and MetaXR simulator make your development cycles faster. And the new Depth API and Mesh API make MR development more immersive. And lastly, Quest support for AR Foundation simplifies building those MR apps across platforms. On MetaQuest 3, built from the ground up with and for mixed reality, there is no better time than today to get started building those mixed reality experiences. So check out our Presence Platform website at the QR code today, where you can read up on everything Jay and I just talked about. And also check out our latest open source reference app, Fanto, which will show you in code how to use some of our newest capabilities. Thank you.